What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we are getting into the Jonny Stewart Executioner Electronic Predator Collar.
That's a good look.
Nice, buddy. Good. Like I said, you get these two different nozzles.
Alrighty, guys. So like I said, we're getting into the this new electronic Predator Collar. It's a lot smaller than what I currently have. I've got an old Jonny Stewart. It's a lot bigger. It takes all these cards. It's just outdated. So found this one on sale actually at Bass Pro. I think I paid like $100 for it. And yeah, I always like Jonny Stewart. I like their stuff. So let's dive into it. Like I said, big reason I got this one is it's more compact and the price was right. Let's see what we've got in here. So far we've got a little carabiner and we've got the user manual. We've got the little handheld remote. Comes with a little plastic thing over the screen, little screen protector there. And then we've got our call. And that's pretty much everything in the box. Now with these executioners, it says it's got a 300-yard remote range, a 10-second calling loop, and 100 programmed 16-bit calls already loaded on it. And it's got all the usual standbys for predator calling, jackrabbit, coyote pup distress, chicken distress, Johnny's Kai, the fawn bleeding, and the yellowhammer. It's also got auxiliary decoys that are sold separately. That looks like, yep, it's got a decoy port right here on the side that you can plug your decoys into right there on the side of the call. So if you want to add a spinner or something like that to it, there are other pieces you can add to this. It's got the two legs for just the stand if you want to just set it on the ground. It's also got a little screw-on port if you want to put it on like a little tripod or something like that. So you can screw it onto that, get a little bit more height if you want to do that. These run on AA batteries. Looks like this is the battery port in the back here. So four there, so 8 for the main collar itself. And then for the remote, another 4 batteries there. So it runs on 12 AA batteries. Probably going to be the one downside to this. All these other ones they come with, you can get like a actual rechargeable battery pack. So downside of that, but again, for the money and for what you're getting here, I think it's a pretty good deal. So let's get some batteries in this and see what kind of sounds we've got. Alright. So there's your screen right there. Pops right up. It says call library or custom calls. Let's click on our call library, which is this little button here. It looks like a book. We've got coyote, crow, elk, hogs, javelina, predators, raccoon, snow geese, turkey, white-tailed deer. So you got a large assortment of calls here. So let's click on predators. Got baby bird distress, baby cottontail, baby cottontails, baby jackrabbit distress, baby javelina, baby red fox, baby woodpecker, bobcat growls, bobcat in heat, buck distress, calf distress, canine puppies, canine pups, cardinal distress, catbird distress, coarse cottontail, coon and fight bird, cottontail buffet. What is that one? That's really loud. Let's see here. Crow frenzy. Desperate cottontail. turn it way down. Turn it all the way up. There's a 50% button. You can hit the 50% button. It'll cut it down. Distressed kitten. Distressed quail. Distressed rodents. Doe distress. Fawn bleeding. Gobbler distress. Yeah, all kinds of stuff in here. Gray fox. Javelina growls. Grown cottontail. Has 7 different pages of this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 calls per page, and there's 7 pages of all these different predator ones. Jackrabbit, Moe's cotton. Bleeding chicken. I've actually had a lot of really good luck with these ones. Bleeding chicken, it's just something different. They don't hear it all the time. They hear a lot of the jackrabbit distress. They hear a lot of the, a lot of your typical jackrabbit calls these coyotes have heard before. So you throw something like a pleading chicken or the quail chick distress, just something they don't normally hear, and sometimes that'll pique their interest. I've used the pleading goats and stuff before with these things, and it's worked out really well. Squealing woodpecker. Starling distress. There's something that's just a little bit different that these coyotes haven't heard before, and it can make all the difference. I've seen it where I've had coyotes out in the field and I've been playing a sound and they won't even look up, and then I'll switch up the sounds, go from a jackrabbit distress to some sort of a bird that they may not normally hear, and these coyotes will come tearing in. But really simple. Hit back to the library, hit coyote. You've got challenge howl, coyote and raccoon fight, coyote barking, coyote locator, it's even got a dimmer, so if your screen's real bright, you can go all the way down to your lowest setting, and then you just hit your brightness and it turns it up. You got 5 different levels of brightness, or 4 different levels, 5 different levels of brightness. You got 2 pages of coyote sounds. Hit the library button and it goes back. It's got the custom calls. You click on custom calls and that's all the standbys for predator hunting. You got your challenge howl, your distressed rodents, distressed quail, baby bird, distress, coyote locator, coyote barking, coyote and raccoon, starling distress, squealing woodpecker, pleading chicken, Moe cottontail, grown cottontail, juvenile gray, juvenile growls, gobbler distress, fawn bleeding, doe distress, distressed kitten, desperate cottontail, crow frenzy, and cottontail buffet. So it's got a whole bunch of different calls in here. Alright guys, so it does have the quick sets on here. The way the quick sets work is you hit your quick set, you scroll down to whichever one you want. It's empty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You click on the first one, you put in your sound. So let's say you want to do a rabbit distress call. You put in a rabbit distress, then you want to do like excited coyotes, you put that on your second one, then back to rabbit distress, then back to excited coyotes, and then back to rabbit distress, and it'll roll through those, and you can have a 10-second delay between each, or no delay between each sound, and it'll just run through over and over and over again those two sounds. It can flip-flop back and forth. You can add birds, you can do all kinds of stuff and put in 5 different sounds, up to 5 different sounds. And it'll just flip through those sounds all automatically by itself. Or you can just do one sound in there and just do one sound for each of your quick sets and just pop around in those 4 sounds that you want to use. But real simple. And if you want to delete your whole little playlist, you don't like how it works, you can just delete it and add something else in there. But that's your quick sets. It's a real simple thing to use, and it'll play your sounds automatically for you. You got your favorites. You can put in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, 24. So you can put in 24 different sounds for your favorites. You can just enter them in and then hit play and play that sound whenever you want and just scroll through. But then you can put all your favorite sounds right in there, nice and easy. Again, you can do the custom calls, and you can scroll through that library. There's 4 pages of that. And then your call library, which pretty much has everything in there. So, real simple setup. Hold the power button for a couple of seconds and it shuts off. Same thing with your call. You can shut this off, but whatever sound you were playing on at last will keep playing on this. If you don't shut it off, it will just keep playing that one sound. So just make sure that you turn your sound off before you shut off your remote, if that's what you want. Also, as a carabiner, you can hang it up in a tree or something like that, or hook it to your pack. But real compact design. Stack it all together, throw it in your pack. Does not take up a lot of space. So much simpler than the old system that I had. Much more compact, and like I said, it's got the little auxiliary port for decoys to spinners and that sort of thing. So definitely check these out, guys. The Jonny Stewart Executioner Predator Caller. Great little system here. I think this is going to work out really nice. I can't wait to put it to use in the field this fall. Make sure you stay tuned for those videos. If you haven't done so already, make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to have a lot of great stuff coming up. We've got dove hunting season starting in less than a week. We have some deer hunts. My kids both have deer hunts. I have a deer hunt. And then we also have trapping season coming up. So stay tuned for all of that. We've got all kinds of great gear. I've got a bunch of boxes that just came in from F&T, so we're going to go through all of those. We're going to do some unboxing videos and go through all of that stuff. And again, we're going to be putting this to use out in the field, and we'll get some video footage of doing some coyote calling out there, and maybe we might even get lucky and call in a mountain lion or call in a bobcat or some foxes or stuff or something like that. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We're going to have a lot of great stuff coming up. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. We will catch you